You look good, man.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate it. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Yeah, just enjoying Veterans Day. It's holiday
Oh, it's
for
Veterans Day. I didn't know that.
yeah, it's holiday for federal employees. So yeah, it's just been a little bit of catching up with things, a little bit of chilling. So it's been good.
How do you like my camera?
It's a little bit, I mean, if I were gonna be honest, it seems a little bit foggy right now or a little bit cloudy.
Yeah, I like it.
Has a nice effect.
Yeah, I thought about fixing it or trying to get it fixed, but I kind of like it.
Yeah, I mean, it could just kind of be you. It could be like, how PewDiePie, stuck with 720p for so many years.
Oh,
It's
really?
yeah, yeah, yeah. Everybody like really honored him for that. He didn't try to give in to uh, the culture of getting 1080p and 4K, and so he stuck with that for a while.
I think 720p is probably good enough for anything.
I think for the visibly perceptive human eye, yes. I think beyond 720p, it can become unnecessary.
Well, I guess what I'm saying is that you can tell 480, you can tell is not HD.
Yeah.
Um, it looks kind of blurry, but I think 720 always looks like is it well it is HD and you always know.
Yeah, 720 typically looks good. Yeah, I think 1080p, I do notice a small difference, but it's not like,
No, no, I'm not saying it doesn't exist. I'm just saying 720 is considered HD and it's really
yeah,
fitting
you
because
don't see it as graining or anything else. Yeah, I agree with you
yeah,
100%.
Peruz was on here last night.
I know. I don't even know what this is. What is this? Are you interviewing us about our research?
No, no, no. Um, that would be kind of fun though.
Yeah.
No, he didn't.
Yeah,
He didn't
that's
want
what I
to.
initially thought you were doing. But yeah, what is this then?
Oh, I just wanted to interview people,
Oh, that's cool.
but
Like,
maybe it doesn't work if you. Well, no, this should work. Um,
yeah, I think it works.
um, yeah. What are your thoughts on the past week?
Um, so I'm very excited. I'm because I'm a big crypto holder, and just seeing Donald Trump be elected president, um, and seeing my crypto shoot up like 20% this past week has been, yeah, quite fun, quite nice, and yeah, really excited to see what happens in the future. Yeah, I think I'm mostly excited because of the crypto.
Yeah, I heard they're getting rid of the Department of Education.
Oh yeah. I saw I saw Elon Musk put a post up of yeah, what was it? It was what was that president who was the potato
Oh,
farmer? I'm forgetting
so
his name.
yes, I watched Trump at the Libertarian Convention, and he said Biden is the worst president we've ever had. Jimmy Carter's feeling pretty good tonight.
Oh, okay, yeah, yeah, it was Jimmy Carter. Yeah, but Elon Musk was making a jab. Yeah, I think it was yeah, we're number one in education. We were number one in education, but now we've become number 24 since we started the Department of Education when Jimmy Carter
I,
was in office.
I think practically it makes sense because the culture in every state is different. So if you
Yep.
have the culture, the state of Arizona making the education of Arizona, it would probably be more effective and relatable to the kids of Arizona.
Yeah, I would
I
say
just
so.
I just think it makes sense. But yeah, at the Libertarian Convention when he spoke there, the last thing he said was, "We're gonna be make America great for crypto."
And then it probably, I wonder if that's what caused Bitcoin to go to another all-time high today of what it's 85K. It's crazy.
Oh no, I haven't checked it. No, this was like a long time ago. This was like months ago he
Okay.
did this.
Oh,
Wow,
okay.
that's a lot. I have a lot of money now. Wow,
Congratulations.
I have a lot of money now.
I don't have as much of Bitcoin, so it's not as exciting of a day for me. But I hope the altcoin season will come soon.
Oh my God, I have so much money. Yeah, I don't know. I just kind of want to show my dad, like, hey, look, I made a bunch of money on crypto.
Yeah, so my guess is, so I mean, do whatever you want to do, but I've heard that
I'm not
when
gonna sell
Bitcoin
yet.
gets to about 100K, it'll begin to wobble a little bit. Are
Yeah.
you still there?
No, yeah, but I don't think that's true, and I'll tell you why. I think
Tell me.
because so people give significance to numbers like 100,000 in Bitcoin, like Bitcoin being worth 100,000.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I think that will make headlines, and people are gonna start
And
buying
then
it.
people are gonna buy into it more.
What? Because it's like when you watch speedrunners play video games. They're trying to beat a game in 17 minutes, less than 17 minutes, and their record is like 17 minutes and 30 seconds. And then they beat the game and they get 17 minutes and 3 seconds, and it's a world record, and they're like super pissed because they didn't get below 17. It's ridiculous. So I think they'll hear 100,000 and think, "Oh, we got to invest now." Like, that number matters, you know?
Yeah, no, I get that. Yeah, so I think that people might, yeah, so when I said wobble, I feel like that's going to be a short-term thing. I think
Okay,
that
yeah.
it will at least get to, very conservatively, at least 120K in the long run. Like long run meaning like, the next few months. But maybe even higher. I mean, it really depends. I could see, I mean, with Donald Trump being in office and with Elon Musk also being there as well, trying to um, promote Dogecoin, I see a lot of upside potential for both Bitcoin and Dogecoin.
Oh, I forgot. I didn't know it's still around. Yeah, it might moon again then,
Oh, Dogecoin is up like over 100% the past week, actually.
but
So
it's
yeah,
not.
it's already
It
moving quite a
hasn't
bit.
mooned though, right? Like it did
No,
one
no, it
time.
hasn't gone crazy. I mean, I have some Dogecoin in a like a retirement IRA, and so yeah, I'm happy about that. Like it seems like
Yeah.
yeah, at least made a little bit of profit. Cardano also going pretty crazy. It's up about 40%.
I think Dogecoin will be a great store of value token.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, yeah. So I'm excited.
At least for 4 years, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I
At
repent.
least for 4 years.
I won't say that.
Yeah, after the 4 years, I mean, yeah, it depends on who's in office next time. I mean, if it's JD Vance, then maybe it'll continue onward, which yeah, from
Yeah,
crypto
maybe they
perspective,
expand.
I'm
I don't
excited.
know. The thing about Doge is that if it does its job, then it won't be needed anymore. Or maybe like
Agreed.
I don't know. You every few years you have a Doge committee who that fixes the government.
Yeah,
Whatever.
governmental efficiency committee. Yeah, fixing the government.
Doge chairman.
That's what Elon Musk is going to be. They'll throw out the Department of Education and bring in the Department of Governmental Efficiency.
The guy that did it before, he was kind of doing that. He's that I don't remember what his name, but he is a neurosurgeon, and
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. And he ran for president the last time.
Ben Carson, yeah, he found like
Yeah,
$500
person.
million that was like just sitting around that like people forgot to use when he was in the White House.
Well, yeah, I honestly wouldn't be surprised. I mean, with how bureaucracies run, um, yeah, I feel like there's a lot of excess, yeah, across the whole board in the government. And yeah, if you just look at the budgets and look at how they're being spent, it could be leaned out quite a bit.
Well, it wasn't him actually. It looks like it happened before him, and it was like
Oh,
some errors. Um Yeah, it's kind of interesting. He was the first person to separate conjoined twins, or the first neurosurgeon to do it.
Who is this?
Um, Ben Carson.
Oh, Ben Carson was. Oh, I didn't realize that. That's a pretty big deal.
Well, yeah, we'll finally have someone who will do what we thought Ben Carson was doing. Fixing
Yeah,
government efficiency.
yeah, I didn't hear much about Ben Carson after he got nominated. I guess yeah, just kind of played his part and played his role. But yeah, I mean, I definitely see that Elon Musk coming in and being a mover and shaker. It'll be interesting to see what happens. And it's not just yeah, Donald Trump that's in power, but yeah, Elon Musk has a lot of influence.
Seems like it would be a fun job.
Who being Elon Musk or being Donald Trump?
Oh, like making companies efficient,
Oh,
making or
absolutely. I mean, I'm sure he's had a lot of fun with Twitter. It's crazy to see how I think he fired what half of the people, and Twitter seemed to be running just fine after he fired half of the people.
yeah, I feel like I would just go on the computers in the office and uninstall a bunch of programs. Maybe that would make things more efficient.
I mean, honestly, I got locked out of my Charles Schwab account a couple months ago. I finally had some time to call them yesterday, and
Yeah,
they said that I had a bunch of suspicious logins, and I just decided to be safe, just to wipe my computer and
yeah,
yeah, completely start it fresh. And honestly, I think wiping out something and starting it fresh, I mean, not just applies to computers, but life in general. I think we
yeah, for
just,
sure.
yeah, we're humans. We have structures that we define, and we think we need to maintain them when in reality we don't need to.
That makes sense. Yeah, I think I deleted all my Facebook like data.
Oh, good for you. Yeah, I'm almost there. Yeah, I have a deactivated account. I think I accidentally reactivated it at some point. I don't know if it's actually activated now. I tried to turn it off, but they make it hard.
Um, well, I just had all the stuff from the account, and I got rid of the computer that had everything saved on it. So,
No, that's
but
good.
I think one of the issues was that a lot of what you do is you share posts, and posts get deleted or banned. So,
I mean,
I think
your
a lot
posts
of the
get
content.
deleted and banned, not my posts.
No, I'm saying you're sharing other people's stuff.
Yeah, yeah, true.
So a lot of the content, I don't know what you call it, but it's a bunch of dead links. So the memes that were referenced are gone because the pages are gone, that kind of stuff. Um, a lot of the information is kind of worthless and maybe misleading because so much of it is full of dead links.
Yeah, yeah, it's unfortunate. Yeah, too much moderation going on. I think it's good for there to be free speech.
Yeah, I mean, but they also could have, I guess, gotten around it by archiving whatever meme you shared from what page onto your page. Um, so yeah, they
Yeah.
definitely have censorship issues, but this way they could have.
Oh yeah, I mean just screenshotting the information and then posting the screenshot. I mean, it's probably almost impossible to get rid of all of that.
Yeah, but they did not. But still, I had fun reading old posts, and
Yeah.
I don't know. I was a
Yeah.
lot more hopeful back then about the state of American politics.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's a broken system. I think it can be improved quite a bit. Um, yeah, I think people should be able to just vote for who they want to vote for. Yeah, not just yeah, two candidates by two parties. I mean, what did George Washington say? Don't make parties. Just let people run and let people vote for who they want to vote for. Yeah, America basically became what, Great Britain was, and, just having a party system. And I think you want to stray away from that.
Yeah,
And
he
I think
also said
it's
don't get
impossible.
involved in like European conflicts.
Yeah, was it European or world conflicts? I
I
mean,
think it was European conflicts.
oh, interesting. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I guess maybe for their landscape, that was, yeah, most of what was important to them in terms of world conflicts. Yeah. Yeah, we're already in
Well,
a pretty strategic place geographically. I think that, yeah, we could chill out a bit in terms of our involvement.
yeah, I don't know any other country that um well, I guess Canada. Canada has two oceans that it kind of controls. But
And Canada's going to have the Arctic Ocean too. That's going to be interesting. Yeah, Canada could become actually a very major world economic hub if they so choose.
yeah, they should be promoting the Earth getting hotter.
Yeah, say global warming, it's a thing, and we want more. Keep burning carbon fuels.
Just
We'll,
start
we'll,
cutting down
we'll become an
trees.
economic superpower before we know it. And you want to move up here because it'll be a little bit colder, like more tolerable temperatures. Um,
They could even they don't even have to do that. They can just threaten to do that, ask for money so that they don't.
yeah, yeah. No, I bet you. I think Canada is probably just going to lease, yeah, rights to use their slice. That's my guess. I think, yeah, Canadians are, yeah, a little bit too chill, and too nice and polite. So yeah, I think they're going to uh, probably rent it out to yeah, some other country, whoever pays the most.
I think Alberta wants to secede.
Alberta, that's interesting.
That's where all the oil is, and they're very right wing.
Alberta can't. I want to see where that's located. Is that in the Northeast?
It's like north of Montana.
Oh, interesting. Oh, I see. Oh, that would be kind of interesting. Oh, that's where Edmonton is. I'm going to be flying through Edmonton next month. That'll be kind of cool.
I think there's also a libertarian province. I think it's next to Alberta.
Oh, Saskatchewan.
I think it might be, yeah.
There's British Columbia, Alberta, Saskatchewan,
Yeah.
Manitoba, Ontario, Quebec.
So yeah, I think Saskatchewan is libertarian and
Okay.
Alberta is considered right wing.
Okay.
And then yeah, none of the other states are not. Um,
Interesting. Yeah, it almost follows, yeah, pretty similar, yeah, format as US. Yeah, at least some of the middle states are, yeah, a little bit
yeah,
more conservative. Yeah, it kind of makes sense though.
and Alberta has all the oil.
Yeah, and so they're interested in the oil, which makes a lot of sense.
I mean, like Canada, they care about Alberta's oil.
Yeah, I mean it's a major resource, so yeah, why would they not? I'm surprised British Columbia doesn't have more oil. You'd almost think they would. I don't know, just being next to the coast. I know Los Angeles actually used to be one of the major oil hubs in the world. And you look at pictures from, yeah, about 100 years ago, and you'll see like all of these yeah, whatchamacallits, the like the oil drills, yeah, just everywhere, yeah, around the city of LA. And LA actually still has them, but they're like disguised as larger buildings.
That's
And
hilarious.
yeah, yeah, kind of interesting. So yeah, I kind of thought the West Coast, yeah, was a little bit more oil rich. So that surprises me. British Columbia doesn't have more oil.
Maybe it's too far north. I think
Yeah,
Alaska
maybe.
has oil.
Yeah, Alaska has oil. It has some of the largest oil reserves. Yeah, I think US is saving it for an opportune time.
It's the biggest state.
Oh yeah, I mean you project it out onto like Yeah, the continental US. Yeah, there's so much space. Yeah, so yeah, we don't have to worry about global warming. What's going to happen is like we'll get some nice coastline in the Arctic Circle, and we'll just be able to
Everyone,
move up to Alaska. And
exactly. It's a long game.
yeah, it's the long game, right? I like the guest house. Yeah, I slept in that room a few times before, so it's kind of fun to see it again.
Oh yeah, it's really nice. It has a nice heater too.
Oh yeah, I see that in the back. Man, those are like reminiscent of like heaters you find in like in AC that you find in Indonesia.
Well, pretty much everywhere but America.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I guess casitas have it.
Yeah, I mean it's more practical, I think. I mean others have to like figure out central AC and stuff like that, but it's a small
They're more
enough room.
efficient because they don't have vents and stuff.
Yeah, and I don't think you need it. It's so small. You can always vent out things.
I've seen hotels that have like two of them in different parts of the ho like the rooms. The hotel room has rooms, and sometimes
Oh,
sometimes you'll just see two of them next to each other though.
you're talking about in Indonesia?
Yeah, I saw it in Indonesia.
Okay, interesting. What I think is interesting about Indonesia is like there's a lot of like outdoor indoor stuff going on. Like when I was with Jervis a few months ago in Indonesia, we got an Airbnb and like most of it was outdoors. Like most of it was just this outdoor villa with a kitchen and a pool and living room. Like all of that was outside. And then the only portion that was indoors was our individual rooms. And you know, they had those types of ACs in them.
Yeah, so you don't really have to spend a lot of money on air conditioning in Indonesia.
Why is that? Because electricity is cheap, or it's just where you're paying those for the small units?
No, because so there's these things called degree days where you just add up how many days or how many degrees above like air conditioning temperature it is, and you do that for every day, and then you get like a total. And then you also do the opposite for how many degrees below air conditioning temperature it is. So like when heating would be required, and you get very few days in like tropical places.
Yeah, I feel like the weather's nice most of the time. So it's, yeah, honestly, we probably didn't even need the AC in our rooms. I mean, it was nice though. It was icy cold.
I think you might need it to take care of humidity though. You have to cool the
Humidity,
room.
yeah. Yeah, the humidity wouldn't have been quite as pleasant. So yeah, I guess in
But
that
if there's no
regard,
humidity, then you don't have to
you don't have to
things
worry
don't have
about
to be
that.
that as it's like 10 degrees, I think you have to cool things down to make up for humidity.
Mm, yeah.
Do you think Arizona's cold?
Um, Sometimes, yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's colder than other places because it's like a desert, so the temperature differential is quite a bit.
I never thought about that.
Yeah, like it can be very hot, definitely. Like most of the time, yeah, like we have a reputation
Yeah.
of being hot, but I don't think people realize like how cold it can get, especially in the nighttime, like even during the summers. Like the temperature
Yeah, but it
differential.
never snows, so I guess it doesn't get that cold.
No, it doesn't get that cold, but I think it's colder than people realize, like especially in the evening time. Like yeah, it can even get into like the high mid to high 60s like in the summer.
All right.
Yeah, living in Ohio though, oh man, yeah, it gets really cold in Ohio. Yeah, I
You know,
can't. Hmm.
like the UK is like Europe is at a higher latitude, or what is it? Yeah, latitude, right? Um,
Yeah, than the
but
United
it's warm.
States.
It's warmer than the northern parts of the US.
Yeah, it's because of the jet stream that's in the
That makes
Pacific
sense. Yeah.
Ocean. Yeah, it regulates the warm water. Yeah, and that yeah, that makes even though there's such a higher latitude because of how the weather works up there, yeah, it can be warmer. And yeah, Europe is getting super hot right now, like way too hot. Um, yeah, I think, yeah, I don't know what will happen to global warming for them. Yeah, they're probably going to have to all, yeah, crowd up in, yeah, Norway, Sweden, Denmark.
They got a lot of empty land.
Yeah, no, they do. They do.
Liberia is empty.
Liberia is that's in Africa, right?
No, Siberia.
Oh, Siberia. I know you're saying Liberia. I mean that's another story, but yeah, Siberia. Yeah, yeah, Siberia wouldn't be too bad. Yeah, if Russia lets everybody in, I guess for
I
a price
wonder
too.
if it gets warmer, northern places will have higher population. Like Mongolia will have more people living there.
Oh, I bet you, yeah. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised to see pretty large immigration from China into Mongolia when the time happens. But yeah, Mongolia, it's like nothing except for Ulaanbaatar. So yeah, I feel like it's pretty likely and pretty possible for, other cities to pop up. Uh, looking at the map though, there's not like a lot of roads in Mongolia. It's just like a few roads here and there. And they're very small.
It might be a primate. Ulaanbaatar might be a primate city.
What is a primate city?
It's a city that is like more than twice as large as the next biggest city in the country.
Oh, it is. Yeah. So I mean, it's like a primate country if you put it that way. Like I think well this is like stats from 10 years ago when I went there. So I don't know what the stats are now, but yeah, in 2015 they said the population of Ulaanbaatar was 2 million and the entire population of the country was 3 million. So yeah, it really
Oh yeah, it's a
shows.
really big. Yeah, it looks like it's more than 10 times bigger than the next biggest city.
Yeah, so I mean if somebody wanted to cripple Mongolia, I mean I don't think there'd really be any reason. They're not like world superpower unless like Genghis Khan rises from the dead. But if they really
Well, I
wanted
just
to.
think it looks bad. That's the thing. There's a lot of shaming these days. You try to like invade another country, especially a small one.
Oh yeah,
You'll be
you have
shamed.
to be, yeah, you have to be sneaky about it, I guess, if you're gonna do that. Otherwise, yeah, it looks pretty bad.
I wonder what the
But
birth rate is.
birth rate on Mongolia, I don't know. That's interesting. Two
Oh,
point
it looks
seven
like
seven births per woman.
that's pretty good.
Yeah, that's actually pretty good.
That explains why they're growing.
USA birth rate. Let's see, 1.66 births per woman is
Yeah,
the
it's not
US one.
great.
No, and then South Korea is not doing so good. Yeah, it's
Oh, it has the worst.
0.78 births per woman. Yeah, that's not good.
It has the lowest birth rate in the world.
Yeah. What has the highest birth rate? What country?
I think a country in Africa.
That's my guess. Niger. Wow.
Niger.
Looks like 6.6 on average births. That's crazy. I couldn't imagine. Yeah, I think quality of life there is pretty low though. So I think you almost have to, yeah, give birth to a lot of children, just because, yeah, chances of early death are pretty high.
Oh, India has like a reasonable birth rate. It's like 2.1.
Oh
You need
wow.
2.1 to stay at the current number.
Yeah, yeah. Oh really? Well, you have to think about the death rate too, I guess, in terms of early deaths. But it,
That's why it needs to be 2.1.
yeah, just a little bit above two. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty healthy. Yeah, that's kind of, yeah, maintaining and steadying. It's probably good for their economy too. I mean, just for thinking about average GDP for a person. Yeah, if they try to steady their economy and build their military, build their economy, yeah, I think that would be really good.
China has a really low birth rate.
What has a low birth rate?
China.
China? Oh, I'm not surprised. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
They might have to celebrate getting to 1.4 billion again.
Yeah, I think they will. Yeah, it's just 1.18 births per woman. And the highest it was like sometime in the 60s, like yeah, 7.5 births per woman, something like that. Yeah,
There's this YouTube
7.5.
account that's hemorrhaging subscribers, and every time they hit like a new milestone, they have like a celebration video.
And what is a celebration video? What do they do?
Well, the point is just like, oh, hey, we've lost, like, we're back to having only like 800,000 subscribers. And then after that,
Oh, so it's like a celebration video of like losing subscribers.
yeah, we're back down to 700,000.
That's funny. That's actually pretty smart. I mean, you could do that if you like pay for subscribers and then yeah, and then pay for them to unsubscribe.
Well, you just have to like abandon whatever you were doing originally, and people will stop watching.
Yeah, agreed.
All right, maybe we should call it and we can look at my resume.
Yeah, that sounds good. Let's do it.
All right.